The Season 4 Gulag is quite different. You have three main sections. You've got the swimming pool, you've got the half house thingy, and then you've got the flag, which is very well protected compared to, say, the Season 3 and Season 2 Gulag. I'll get onto this later. Now, the use of utility, so lethals and then non-lethals, are quite important, especially in this Gulag, I think. I'll show some clips of it being used and how it can be used against people that try to go for the flag win instead of the kill. There are three types of lethals you can get in the Gulag. You can get the Molotov, Semtex, and frag grenades. And then for the non-lethals, you'll get smoke, stun, and flash grenades. I'll try and give an example of each nades. Here's the first one, the Molotov. I actually have no idea where this guy is. Luckily I have the Molotov though. This will allow me to help make sure the flag is harder for him to capture, because he will take a bit of damage when he tries to get it. This gives me a health advantage in a one-on-one gunfight, as he's going to try and wrestle for control of the flag, as he has no idea where I am and I have no idea where he is. In that situation, most people try and go for the flag for the win. Now that overtime's on, I want to put the Molotov there so I can get control and advantage over the flag. I don't know where each other are, but I have the advantage, so I wanted to defend the flag for as long as possible. See, I get the health advantage there, I can just one-tap him, easy win. Turned out I actually lied, they also have a scanner for the non-lethal. I'll just show that now and how it can give you a massive advantage. I mean, it is just basically wall hack, so it's quite useful. Now, I think this is a really good point to talk about the angles that you have in the Gulag. Now, I know we're halfway through our grenades, but this is going to be quite important for this clip. Now, the reason that a lot of people go for pool is because you have an advantage when it comes to cover and your head is exposed, but also once you take the pool, you have complete control of it. With the right side, shown here, often the enemy can be on the other side, and that means you can gain control of the flag might be more difficult, and you don't have a proper advantage over the other player. With the pool, you are able to quite well defend the flag and also have an advantage in the gunfight. So people often make a beeline for it at the start of the match. You should get used to this angle. It's 50-50 for both sides, so it's about who has the better aim, not who has the better position. Now, if you feel you can't take this gunfight, you can go to another part of the map and take the player by surprise, because most people will go for that angle at the start of the game. Now, I do seem to suck, so I wasn't able to win on this angle, but I did go prone and use the wall bangs to try and level out the health and get a health advantage even, which I managed to successfully. So actually, I kind of had a small victory here. Now, I have no idea where he's gone, so I'm going to throw the battle scanner to try and find out where he is or where he isn't. If I know he isn't in that area, I can assume that it's safe, and I can use the process of elimination to find out the other area. So if I throw it to the left here, if he's not on the left, he must be on the far right, because the battle scanner has a very large radius of effect, which means that he's going to try and go for pool, and I can make a play off that, knowing that information, while he doesn't necessarily know what I am, which is very useful. Now, slightly awkward here, we know where both of us are, but I have a slight advantage because I know where he is for longer than he knows where I am, because I used the scanner a bit later, which means if I am playing very aggressively, and he seems to be playing a bit more laid back, so I am able to take the advantage and use my positioning to try and catch him off guard, where he doesn't know where I am, but I still have an idea where he might be. I know he's going right here, so I'm just going to peek on the right here and see if he's there. Now he must be going left, so I'm just going to peek left. I could tell from his positioning and his posture that he was most likely to go left, but I wasn't entirely sure, but I took the risk, and considering that he was really low, I thought he was panicking and trying to run away, which it seemed like he was. I used the Molotov there to check he's not there, and he isn't, so he must be on the right. I spot him, I do some damage with the wall bang, and then I go in for the kill. That's an example of using a grenade like a battle scanner. Now it's probably time for one of the best grenades you can get in the Gulag, the stun grenade. He doesn't seem to be going left, so I want to go for pool and try and conquer that. I spot him and use the pool as cover to avoid getting hit, and then I use the stun grenade to try and get an advantage. The stun grenade renders him almost immobile, and it makes it really hard for him to shoot me, so I should press my advantage now as I know where he is, and I can play very aggressively and pressure him and then kill him quite easily. Here's a clip of using the stun grenade and how it can be used quite in an unorthodox way. The stun grenade itself is actually not that great because of its very short-term effect. I have the health advantage, I want to push in and pressure him, but I want to know exactly where he is, so I throw the stun grenade into his spawn to see if he's there, and it turns out he's not. Because of this process of elimination, there must be only one place he could go. I see I can't have gone to swimming pool, so he must be behind the flag near his spawn, and it turns out that's... You can use flash grenades for the original purpose, but it's a bit more difficult and requires really good timing, which most people don't have. I'll just skip over smoke grenades because we don't have enough time for that, and also they're not very useful generally. just use it as a decoy like you would with the flashes, or you can use it for trying to cover yourself when going to the flag, but often that's quite risky. I don't recommend it. I'll just cover Semtex, which I showed earlier in the video, frag grenades, and then one last lethal grenade that I also forgot to mention. Now here's a very tense Gulag. This is where I use a Semtex as a Molotov to try and keep control of the flag for as long as possible. Now I'll go left here because I want to try and surprise the enemy. But the reason I'm doing this is because I'm getting called out by a friend and he's just telling me exactly where he is, so I can use that to help get a better idea of what I can do, while he doesn't have anyone telling him what's happening, which means I have an advantage on intelligence. My friend just said he's pushing out, so I threw a stun to try and stop him. Now I know he's at pool, so I need to make sure to try and take action against that. He stuns me, I should back off really quickly. My friend told me that he's pushing for the flag, so I use the Semtex as the Molotov to try and ward him off for a couple seconds so I can get a better positional advantage to try and take the flag myself or try and get the kill. Now I have briefly control over the flag because he wouldn't dare push because they get one shot by the Semtex, as I showed earlier in the video. That means I have a small opportunity to try and take the flag myself or try and go and flank him. In this instance I'm a bit worried that he might try and take the flag as soon as possible, so I want to make sure to take the flag before he does. I pre-fired just to see if he tried to sneak in right after the Semtex. That battle could have gone either way, but my use of Semtex and surprise aggression has meant that I had an advantage. Let's talk about frag grenades now. The flash grenade tells me where he is, but I don't know exactly where. So I cook the grenade to see if he pops out and I can just insta-kill him with it, the explosion. But he does not do that, so I just throw the grenade in the general direction of where he was, and I got lucky and got him down to about 80 health. This is really useful for when you don't know the precise location of the enemy, or you feel that your gun skills aren't actually that great. This can help you kill enemies that are actually really much better than you, without actually giving them any chance to fight back. Easy kill. Now there's one more grenade I want to talk about, which is the C4. I don't think it's worth using, just ignore it, because you have to throw it at such a close area around you that's better just to try and shoot them instead, because when you're trying to pull the grenade out you're really exposed, it's just not worth it. Now the last thing I want to talk about is the flag. The flag is very protected compared to the other Gulags, and you can abuse this and get wins when you really shouldn't be able to. Here's an example. Now once I'm at the flag, he can't do anything about it because he's got to push with a shotgun, and I also have a shotgun, so I can just instantly kill him because I'm holding the angle. Here I've run out of ammo on my shotgun, I have no chance of killing the enemy, so I just run for the flag and hide there and I win. Should totally not have deserved that. Oh, one last thing, if you're in the same Gulag as a friend, help each other out. Hope you found something interesting in this video and you learned something. If you want more videos like this, make sure to subscribe. Bye.